With the Xbox One Slim, PlayStation Slim, PlayStation Neo and the Xbox Scorpio on their way, hardware redesigns are kinda hot these days. But not every redesign has been a success over the last few decades. Here are the top 5 worst hardware redesigns ever made. Nintendo tends to give budget gamers the option to buy an inferior version of their products for a lower price. Enter the Nintendo 2DS. The clamshell design and the 3D functions got stripped from the device to make it cheaper to produce.
It plays all Nintendo 3DS games in 2D and is backward compatible with a library of more than 2,000 Nintendo DS games.
Although the new design makes the handheld resemble the good old Gameboy, it also feels clunky and cheap in your hands. No bueno, Nintendo.
2DS brings the fun to you wherever you go. The slimmest, the sleekest, the most functional portable game system ever offered by Nintendo. The Nintendo DSi system.
Nintendo is quite the champion when it comes to unnecessary redesigns. The Nintendo DSi was supposed to be the next big upgrade in the DS family. GBA cartridge compatibility was dropped in favor of a new camera and an online eShop.
Use Nintendo DSi as a digital photo frame and enjoy your personal photo collection with a slideshow function.
Only a handful of games use the DSi's new features, and with reduced battery life, we can't say this redesign is even close to being an essential purchase. Sega has a habit of letting other companies make variations on their consoles. In 1998, it was Majesco's turn with the Sega Genesis 3. The device was sold for only $50, but lacked a whole lot of functions. It wasn't compatible with the Sega CD and 32X, and it was pretty much dead on arrival in Japan as the Sega Dreamcast was released the same year. A perfect example of too little, too late. The PSP was a pretty successful handheld, and with digital video game distribution becoming more popular, Sony released the PSP Go. The handheld device has a slide mechanism that covers the PSP buttons, giving it a sleek look. However, the fact that it didn't have a UMD drive made this redesign a failure from the start. With Sony closing its PSP online stores, the PSP Go is now not much more than an empty husk of a gaming device. At the end of 2012, Nintendo released a budget Wii model called Wii Mini. Not only was it red and ugly as hell, it also lacked a few key features the classic Nintendo Wii had. The Wii Mini dropped GameCube compatibility and lost support for Wi-Fi, SD card, and RGB out. It also came out in the same year as the backwards compatible Wii U, making it even more useless. No thank you. What's the ugliest or most useless hardware redesign in your opinion? Let us know in the comments, and please leave us a like before you go.
Nintendo DSi. Nintendo DSi.
Nintendo DSi. Nintendo DSi. Nintendo DSi.